Class, where we are, I want to just mention the sternum one more time. This right here is the manubrium. Then we have a bend, that's called the sternal angle. See how it bends down? Then this is the body of the sternum, and this is the xiphoid. The xiphoid stays cartilage for quite a while until like the 40s. Okay, then it becomes bone. All right, so that's what we have there. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this here. Do that, and then get rid of this, and then we're going to now the appendicular skeleton. The appendicular skeleton. Okay, this is that PowerPoint there. All right, so let's walk through the appendicular skeleton. We're going to start first with the clavicle. I'm just walking through this. You have this is sternum. You have a sternal end and an acromial end. The acromial end attaches to the acromial process of the scapula. So here's the clavicle here. Here's the sternum right there. Here's the clavicle. Sternal end, acromial end. Okay. Here's the scapula. Let's go next to it, and I'll show you one more of this. Sternal end, acromial end. Again, you can look at these yourself. All right, right here, this is the scapula. Okay, here's the spine of the scapula. Let me go to this side, posterior. That's the spine. You can feel it in your back there. That's the lateral border, medial border, superior angle. That's it right there. You see that? Inferior angle. Okay. What else? Acromial process right there. Acromial process. Coracoid process right there. Glenoid cavity. The glenoid cavity is where your humerus fits into, the upper bone right there. Okay. Supraspinous fossa. Let's go to the back again, to the post. That's supraspinous, that fossa above the spine, and infraspinous is below. Okay, infraspinous is below. Okay. So, and then the subcapsular fossa is down here. That's it down there. I have to go to that side. All right, so that's the scapula. That's what you want to look at there. All right, so now let's go to the upper arm, which would be the humerus here. Let's go there. All right, here's the humerus. Let's look. You got the head, which follows the neck. But however, what she doesn't have, that's the neck of it. That's the anatomical neck. But right here is the surgical neck. That's the one that normally breaks. That's the surgical neck. Let's see if I can go this way. That's the surgical neck. So here's the head. Here's the anatomical neck, because you know anatomical is after the head. But this is the part that breaks, so they call that the surgical neck. Okay, we got the greater tubercle, then I have to go to the other side, and lesser tubercle. So greater tubercle and lesser tubercle. Intertubercular sulcus right there. Let's see, does she have, yeah, intertubercular sulcus or groove. Deltoid tuberosity, that's where the deltoid muscle will attach. Capitulum here. Trochlea on the other side over here. Medial epicondyle. So you can feel this. If you just put your hand, you can feel those things. Medial epicondyle right there. Lateral epicondyle right over here on this other side. Medial epicondyle, lateral. Let's go to this one. See, that's that lateral epicondyle on the lateral side. Coronoid fossa and olecranon fossa. Okay. Right here is the olecranon fossa. That's right there. Okay. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to go to the anterior view to show you the carotid fossa, which is right here. These fossas are going to be important for this radius and ulna aspect down there. Okay, so we've done everything we've done. The head, the anatomical neck, the surgical neck, the greater and lesser tubercle, the intertubercular sulcus or groove, the deltoid tuberosity, the capitulum, the trochlea, the medial and lateral epicondyles, carotid fossa. Right here, you have the carotid fossa, and if you go to the back, you have the olecranon fossa, and that's pretty much it for that. So you can look at those. All right, let's go next to the radius and the ulna. Okay. So here's the radius and here's the ulna. Let's see what, okay, the radius here. All right, so we're looking at the radius and the ulna. That's the radius right here, styloid process. Right here we have the radial tuberosity, which is kind of articulating with this ulna. The styloid process, which is down here, you can feel that kind of in your wrist area there. Styloid process. So then we got the head, that flat head of that thing. Radial tuberosity we did, and styloid process. Let's go to the ulna here. Okay, the ulna has the olecranon process. See that olecranon process? That's actually your elbow. Hey, let me do some bony landmarks. That's actually your elbow. And what happens is, if you flex your arm, you feel that bone. But if you extend your arm, you don't. That's because this olecranon process tucks itself away in the olecranon fossa. It almost looks like a key ring. You could almost hang your keys on it. Okay? See, there's the carotid process. So what it does is, when you extend your arm, what it does is tucks away on this side into that. See that carotid fossa right there. So the processes tuck into the fossa. What did I just say? The processes tuck into the fossa. Then you have the styloid process. Let's go down here. See, here's the styloid process of the radius right there. Okay? But the ulna also had a styloid process. Now, if you're holding your hand straight out, your thumb is the radius side, and your little finger is the ulnar side, just to help you again. All right. We're going now. So here's that olecranon process. Here's the carotid process. Here's that trochlear notch. All right. Let's go now to the carpal bones. Let's go down here. Now you got carpal bones. These are kind of in your wrist area here. You have 8 bones, and I'm not going to ask you to name them. 8 bones, and I'm not going to ask you to name them. I don't even do that in the regular class. But you have 8 bones right there. And they're named by basically their shape. You can look at them, the trapezium, the trapezoid, the capitate, the hamate, the pisiform here, the lunate, scaphoid looks like a ship, so forth. So those are they're 8. Then here are the metacarpals, and here are the phalanges, proximal phalange, middle, and distal phalange. That's your fingers. Okay. All right. So that's the up above stuff. That's the up above, arm and so forth. All right. Let's go lower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this video. And what I want you to do this on your own. I'm just helping you here. It's pretty straightforward on this anatomy. So do it on your own. So I'm going to close this video and then go to another one. and then we'll do the lower.